Hi everyone, it's Cheryl from the Lifestyle Digs, and I'm coming to you live from the porch swing on my sun deck. And what you might see is a dog nose poking in every now and then. My dog Shadow is hanging out here with me, looking for a little bit of attention, thinking I'm talking to her. Yes, she's a good girl. Anyway, today I'm here to talk about, how I know I read a lot of articles on saving money and getting out of debt, and the people that are in the articles are not people that I can identify with. Usually there are people who have high, above average incomes, like at least one of them is making $100,000 a year, if not both of them. And they usually have a mortgage, nice house, they have nice cars. And the reason they seem to have gotten themselves into such a state is just due to overspending and wanting to live the high life, going on nice vacations and, driving nice cars and going out to eat a lot. And they probably really have no one but themselves to blame for getting themselves in such a state. Now, I'm here to talk to the real people, single mothers, women like me. I'm a single mother. I have dogs, I have horses that I have to support. And couples who maybe have never cracked more than $30,000 or $40,000 a year through no fault of their own. They just haven't been able to find high-paying jobs that provide some kind of security, like retirement program, and get into debt through no fault of their own. They're not living the high life. They're just maybe pulling out their credit card for emergencies. The car breaks down. They have medical bills. They've been unemployed. And, these are the people that I identify with more than the high earners who just got themselves into a bad situation. So, even a $50,000 a year job, that would be, a big boost in my lifestyle if I could ever find such a high-paying gig. So today's post, I'm going to be linking back to blogs that I've already written. 15 stupid money mistakes and, how we can avoid that. 9 easy tips for frugal living. Quit eating your way into debt. This is more aimed to people who go out to eat a lot or just have a lot of food wastage. 7 easy ways to save $2,000 a year. And yeah, those are ways that are aimed at people like myself who probably don't realize that they're throwing away this money. And then, say you do want to save for some big ticket item. Well, I've got a post for that too. 6 steps to save for those big purchases. And I also have some links today that I'd like you to look at. One of them is kind of inspiring. It's called Clever Girl Finance. And this woman, on a $54,000 a year salary, again, that would be, big step up for me. But she saved $100,000 a year. Now, she did have some help. She lived at home. She was able to save on a lot of expenses that way. And she had a side gig, which is kind of interesting. She was a photographer. She went to weddings. So a lot of times, part of her deal was that she got to eat at the wedding. So a very inspiring story anyway. She has a good website with plenty of good advice, so I'm including it here. And other websites that I like to look at, Living on a Dime. Now that's all about saving money on recipes, on your home cooking, and how to save money for things around the house. Premeditated Leftovers. A very similar website on frugal living and all kinds of tips on how to save money, both around the house and eating good cheap eating. There's a website called Boomer and Echo, and it's a Canadian who writes this. So a lot of the investing tips are more aimed at Canadians and the retirement plans that we have in Canada. We have an RRSP, Registered Retirement Savings Plan, and we also have something called a TFSA, tax-free saving account. So he talks about a lot of the things that you can invest in those. But the post I'm aiming you towards today is about a free download of a free Excel budget. And I'm not one for keeping a budget, but I have been tracking my spending over the last few months. So if nothing else, this budget Excel spreadsheet is already pre-filled out and the formulas are already there, so it can help you also track your spending if that's what you want to do. Find where you can save some money or stop spending money, as it were. And the last one I want to bring up is the Penny Hoarder. This is a website that has hundreds of ways to save and make money. And I also realized I just left off one, and it's a website, and it's called 107 Ways to Make Extra Money. So that also might be helpful. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you're enjoying your summer. And goodbye from the Lifestyle Digs.